You a Bryan Adams fan?
No.
When Eastern culture meets Western adventure in the world's highest mountains, expect the unexpected.
That's the most expensive ski run I've ever had in my life. Ski the Himalayas, baby!
Alright, I'm Ben Clark with Jon Miller, and this is Ski the Himalayas, brought to you by Mountain Hardware. There's Jon Miller, somewhere on a hillside. God only knows how he got there. Jon, tell me.
We are coming down from Tulikarka. We are about to do the Olympic downhill event of 2010.
It's gnarly. We walked downhill for a long time, about 3,000 feet, and then we settle into this nice little village of Kote, but look at these trails. Can you see why it is we're taking a rest day in Kote? I hope so. Here we have Jon again, and Jon is telling us where are we going?
It's a good question. We're going up to Baruntse Base Camp and got to get a few more days in before we get there, though.
Where are we going to today? How long does that take?
From here, maybe nearly 4 hours, slowly.
We're just going to bolt right up valley. Hope we get there. It sounds like today's going to be a little bit drier, a little bit clearer. Got a little weather report this morning, and we'll see what happens.
Hitting the trail today, I've got a Primo off jacket, synthetic. It's stuffed with insulating. Thank you. Got toilet paper, which is pretty important. Gonna need that for sure. Got a nice fleece jacket that's gonna go in here. This is really good to have. You never know when it's gonna be really cold or when we're just gonna stop for a little while. And then I've also got a pair of gloves, insulated, waterproof. These will be good, they're heavier weight. And yeah, good old water. So those are what you need on the trail for a day in Nepal. We're going from about 12,000 feet up to 14 something a day, and hopefully that should dial us in.
Super mossy. It's kind of like, came walking up the trail, saw this crack, and was like, oh, I have to take a better look at that.
We'll call that one Jon's crack. Jon's mossy crack. Practicing becoming a great alpinist.
And it's everything I seem to enjoy in climbing. It's off width, it's dirty, and it's a little bit stupid. Perfect.
Today is day 5 of the approach. Took a rest day in Kote yesterday. Now we're on a very large, funky looking moraine. Really long, silty, sandy kind of terrain. The temperatures are nice. Dawa, our head cook, caught up to us today. Nima, Hule, all the guys that are helping us out this year in base camp. We're having a pretty good time. We're seeing a new area in Nepal, which is always really exciting. This is a popular circuit, the Mirala Pass. We get to see Ampuapsa. So it's cool to be exploring a whole nother region and not just a whole nother side of Baruntse, the mountain that we're here to climb.
We went up valley from 11,800 feet to just over 14,000 feet. Pretty much skipped lunch and got up here around 3 o'clock. And so we've been kind of sitting here. We're in a much cooler climate. It's a lot more arid, a lot less trees, a lot less juniper, stuff like that. Rolling through Tang Dang, 14,000 feet, Nepal. It's a high town in a beautiful place. And as global warming continues to creep its way into the higher Himalaya, probably a pretty good destination for rock climbing. If you're looking for new routes, plenty of granite here. This wall has got me pretty compelled. I bet there's a way across and up into that, and then you get into these smaller smears, get in there, and then probably cut back to the left and hit that ridge line that's disappearing into the clouds, and I bet that's going to direct you up high, and there's going to be some fractured stuff up there that's filled with snow and pretty gnarly, but it's in there. And that's, the longer you do it, the more you look at stuff like this, and it's not the huge puzzle that it could be. It's actually, you're like, oh yeah, I start to see exactly how that's possible, but that's not what we're here to do. So bring it down here for a minute.
Good morning. It snowed a little bit last night. And it's gorgeous. I mean, we knew the mountains are big when we got here, but it was kind of foggy and misty, and well, they are beyond gorgeous.
We're gonna head from 14 to about 15 something, and hopefully that's gonna set us up in a place called Kare. Moving around about 14,567 feet this morning. Incredible views. We're up high. Mountains are everywhere, and I am psyched. We're on our way up to a town called Kare, and from there we got a few more days left till we get to base camp. We are in a granite-filled valley full of huge sweeping faces, ice climbs, glaciers, huge granite crack climbs. It is incredible. And as much as I love documenting the culture, man, I come here for the mountains. 873 feet, Kare, we're here. Nice. Oh, feeling good, dude. Ready to ski some Himalayas. 'So folks, you are now in the town of Kare.
It was kind of cool. It was kind of the staging ground for Mara Peak, so they've got a really nice shop in there. It's this cool little warren of a building. It has no real roof. And they've got little cooking rooms, they've got storage rooms, they've got
Everything you need.
Oh, yeah.
Next episode, we're going to be traversing Mirala Pass. It's icy, it's crazy, and you're going to pick up some respect for this man right here, Dorji.